like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Nope. Not in California. Not in California. State Farm says we are not in California any longer. God bless you and good night. Let's continue.
Weeks after State Farm Insurance announced it would not renew more than 70,000 policies for homes and apartments in California, we now know which zip codes will be hardest hit. NBC4's Alex Rozier joins us from Brentwood with more on the impact there. Alex.
Hey, Carolyn, yeah, the list of non-renewals really focuses in on the neighborhoods that seem to be highest risk for wildfires or other natural disasters. And this news has left thousands of California families scrambling for new insurance.
Just outrageous.
Peggy Garrity is a State Farm customer with a rental policy, and she's thankful she doesn't have one of the 72,000 home or apartment policies not renewed by the insurance company.
But I'm horrified for everybody else.
In Southern California, several zip codes on the west side are among the most impacted. Places like Pacific Palisades, Brentwood, Calabasas, Hidden Hills, and Woodland Hills.
Oh, ain't them all of the celebrity enclaves? Calabasas, Hidden Hills, Woodland Hills. Ain't that where all of the people where Kanye and all of them be hanging out? I don't know. I'm just this is all of the popular places that they say that all of the celebrities be in.
In a statement, State Farm said, quote, "This decision was not made lightly and only after careful analysis of State Farm General's financial health, which continues to be impacted by inflation, catastrophe exposure, reinsurance costs, and the limitations of working within decades-old insurance regulations."
After the recent fires and floods and now these big rains, it's only a matter of time that they're going to deny claims first, and then they're going to get out of the market so they can keep the money they already got.
So what should you do if you're about to lose coverage?
The most important lesson to take away right now is don't wait.
Carl Sussman runs Sussman Insurance Agency. He says start looking for a new policy today.
Nope, I got a better idea. Go and move to New York. Why New York, Anton? Because New York is the other liberal enclave, or Chicago. You can move to New York, you can move to Chicago, or you can go to Denver, because they don't want you in the red places. They don't want you in the places that they red, because they don't want you turning they red and the blue and then getting it all mixed up because it's Crips and Bloods. That's all Democrats versus Republicans is. It's a more sophisticated way to say Crips and Bloods. That's it. It's a Crips and Bloods conversation. And they saying, listen, don't turn my red into blue. They say we blooding over here, cuz. They say we blooding over here, blood. What? It's called California. California over here, blood. I'm always amazed at the ability for Bloods to turn every C into a B, and then they able to communicate with that. But that's the only solution. Y'all out here scrambling and trying to get new insurance policies and stuff, man. California is done. California is over. You can't afford to live there. You can't afford to survive there. If anybody has ever taken a stroll down Hollywood, you'll realize down Hollywood Boulevard, the Walk of the Stars, oh my God. I'll pick any street in the red zone in Detroit before I go and walk down Hollywood Boulevard again, honestly. Honestly, yo, if you ever want to smell piss, if you ever want to possibly get assaulted by somebody, if you want to see the old Michael Jackson, if you ever want to go and walk on somebody's Walk of Star Fame and look how dirty it is and they paid to have it there, then go ahead and walk down the Hollywood Walk of Fame over there, man. It's horrible. It's horrible. Skid Row, horrible. Florida got better weather. Mudslides, earthquakes, torrential downpour rain when they finally do get rain, because most of the time it's a drought. Fires every year. God looked at California and said, tuh. Place is a hellhole, bro. Never thought a day in my life. You can even go over to Atlanta and go and get you a acting gig before you get over there in California. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Now, you can't even go to McDonald's and get you a burger unless you're paying $30 an hour over in California. California is trash. Straight up, bro. But I'm going to go there for my Patreon meetup. Got to go and see my people that's still stuck in California. If you can, sell your crib and get up out of there, bro.
Because we have such huge numbers of people looking for policies, and the capacity from the few carriers that are still taking a little bit of business here or there is so small.
Rodeo Drive is not even as nice as the Design District over there in Miami. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Rodeo Drive over there in California, that's supposed to be the creme de la creme, is not even as nice. Now, I will say, when you're driving through California, you're going up and through the hills and stuff like that, it is pretty dope. It's a pretty awesome experience. But the traffic is horrendous. Governor is being managing his state horribly. It's bad. All across the board is bad, honestly.
That it's just eaten up right away. We used to call it shopping for insurance. Now we call it hunting. You know, you ready, aim, fire. If you get something, take it, because that's the best you can do.
Sadly, Sussman said impacted customers can expect to pay up.
People should expect to pay a lot more right now because there is no competition. I mean, this is the antithesis of no competition. Prices go up.
So it's a tough time in areas that may need insurance the most. New coverage is needed in many zip codes facing the highest risk.
No, I just think it's really tragic and really sad, and it's not fair.
It's not fair.
And State Farm isn't the only insurance company making news in recent weeks. American National, a couple weeks ago, they pulled out of California and the home insurance business entirely in this state. But as for State Farm, if you're interested in the list of zip code by zip code, all those impacted, right now on NBCLosAngeles.com, there's an interactive map that breaks it all down.
Somebody said insurance companies is greedy. What do y'all, wait, what you think, that the insurance companies is not supposed to try to make money? It's a business. It's a business. Real talk. And you know what the tripped out part about it is literally yesterday, I switched over from Progressive to State Farm for my homeowners insurance for a lot of the different properties that I have, and it was significantly cheaper. It saved me more than 50%. So like a good neighbor, State Farm is there for me. But over there in California, State Farm is not going to be there for you. We literally just switched over to State Farm because I got all of my cars over there because Progressive was absolutely kicking my butt. So I switched over to Progressive from State Farm. Man, can I get a sponsorship, please? Can I get a sponsorship, please? But yeah, California is going through it. They suffering, they burning. I think that California is the worst state in the United States of America, personally. Yeah, I said it. California is quite possibly the worst state in all of the United States of America. I do want to go to, I just created my new list. All right. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Seoul, South Korea this year. I'm probably going to do that in August. In June, I need to find, I got a question for y'all. I need y'all to help me out. I'm in a bit of a pickle. I need to find a place to go to for my anniversary. All right. So Rita is requesting, let me get this off my screen. It's end of the show. Let's just kick it, y'all. Let me read a couple of super chats and then I'm going to ask y'all for y'all help.